I'll start with the Dark Illusions. Hey guys, we are here with Scott and his Salvo Dad deck profile. I don't like calling it. I don't like calling it Salvo Dad because you never summon Dad, mate. But yes, this deck is so like machine cards, right?
You can summon him if he's not there.
Your deck has a lot of machine monsters like dark type, doesn't it? And you play Black Salvo, which is sort of like a classic combo with Dark Arm Dragon because you manipulate your deck with your graveyard with the dark monsters. So
an old card, the very specific summoning requirement.
So what brought you up on the idea to build this deck in the modern like sort of high meta stuff or scrubbly meta or whatever?
Back in the days when it was online and everything, the very first deck I actually got into and built myself was a Salvo Dad deck.
And I was like, oh.
And you've been playing the game for quite a long time, like 20 years, yeah?
Nah, I played back in primary school, so obviously old, like Yugioh type of stuff.
Yeah.
Back when you normal summon stuff rather than special summon everything.
And this brings back memories, doesn't it?
Yeah, this is like my very first deck ever built, so it's like
that's nice. Yeah, it's nice to go back to real. And this is like a modernized version.
Yeah,
so
I tried to modernize it, so it's got the new stuff to keep it like catching up, but it's still very, very. It's one play per day. Quasar alone just ruins it.
Okay.
Right, so
let's go and start the Salvo.
First thing, 2 Salvos. You don't run 3 because you have to set it up beforehand, and it's normally everything searches it pretty much in the deck. The very specific requirement is when it's normal summoned, you can special summon a level 4 dark machine type monster from your graveyard.
It's also a very tuner, right?
And it's level 3 tuner, so it makes level 7 synchros like easy. Following from that, like the start of our 4 and Darks, we have our 3 Mechanical Chasers.
Yeah.
Like, there's probably better level 4s, but I love Mechanical Chaser. It's one of the very, very original cards I ever played back in the day.
Game Boy game, it's like
it's like 1850 back with the Gemini Elf days.
So why this card? Just because you love it, right?
I like it, and you'll see Rescue Rabbit later, which is Rescue Rabbit target. And with that, you can throw out a Gear, which helps you search. Following that, another 2 classic cards, Blastspheres. I bet you haven't seen one of these for a while.
What are these red chairs?
You'll see with the next few cards, like setting cards is about the best you can do until you get Salvo in hand. So this is like a nice stoolie, and it can cripple someone if they throw out Blue Eyes and can't pop anything. We have our 3 Decoiches.
This is pretty.
Yeah, like it's flip, you draw a card. It's probably the best of the 4, like the best of the level 4 dark machines that you can use, as you can at least sort of replace it in hand. So that's that. Now onto the next janky card, which I have a bit. We have the KA2 Death Scissors.
What the hell does this card do?
Very, very janky. If it destroys a monster and sends it to the graveyard, you burn them for 500 times the level. So if you beat over Blue Eyes, it's like, it's 4k damage.
How do you beat over Blue Eyes with the 1k monster?
It's like, it's at 1k, and it's just like, I love to power tool as well back in the day with Black Salvo is modern day equips. We have Moon Mirror Shield, which you'll see later.
Oh yeah.
So obviously Moon Mirror helps that one. We have the 1 Rescue Rabbit as mentioned earlier, which takes Mechanical Chasers.
Konami, please put this card to 2 or 3. Thank you.
Now onto the little text. We have Genetic Silo Birdman.
Yes.
As it's machine tuner, you can also search it with a few other searchable things.
Yep.
So if you summon Blastsphere, you can get something back out of it, then tag the Blastsphere back to hand and bring this in. So you recycle your Blastsphere next turn. The other alternative is just return something. It's just like, it's there to help you synchros. We have Wanting Goldfish.
Go on.
As not everything is there's a lot of level 4s. But ideally you want to make a Gear Gaia, but obviously the other alternative is you've already got everything you need, you make a Rafflesia.
Yeah.
So that's also useful.
Yep.
Next one we have our Genix Neutron.
Just the one,
yeah? Just the one. It's a bit janky for what he is. As you probably want to make a XYZ. If you can't, this guy's the best one. So if like during the turn his end phase, he's normal summoned, you add 1 machine type tuner, which is the Genix Ally or the Blastsphere. Or Black Salvo. On to the other little bits that actually help you speed up a little bit. We have the 1 Magna Gear Frame and the 2 Fortresses.
1 and 2, yeah.
As obviously more modernised, these are really nice because these are 7s, and you'll be making level 7 synchros.
Yeah.
And you'll be adding like there'll be machines everywhere, so perfect to run it.
This card though as well.
The next other little tech we have Armageddon Knight.
Yes.
Because obviously there's Dad in here, so you need obviously few graveyard, few darks. And also it helps accelerate some plays with like Sephiroth.
Yep.
It's like Moon Mirror Shield is a thing. Like you can play the Moon Mirror. Like if you have Armageddon and Moon Mirror, you can play Armageddon, equip Moon Mirror, bounce Moon Mirror to summon this, and you have your rank
4 play,
and you still have your Moon Mirror.
Yep.
Obviously the other thing is like back rows a thing, so Shadow Dragon.
Back rows, yes.
And it's also a dark, so you also use graveyard for your dad.
That's true.
Gauze, you need the gauze. It's also dark, and it's a nice little card. It's also level 7 as well.
Yeah.
Now onto the card that very difficult to pronounce is that one, the Dark Arm Dragon.
Daddy, yeah.
Yeah, the dad is fantastic. It's still limited to one, has been for years and years.
Yeah.
But it's powerful, and if they have a warning, this will be a warning.
Do you think this card will go to your next list?
I won't hope it was, but I think it's sort of just on the back of the minds that's just forgotten.
Yes.
Because I think some decks might be able to do a bit more with more than one, so I'll probably keep it that way. But yeah, again, it's level 7, so I've won some games from XYZ with it, because it's easy to throw out. Yeah. So that's all the monsters. On to spells, we have our generic Radiakis, the MSTs.
Space.
Yeah. Twin Twist is good, but you're losing too much hand advantage as it is with.
So you don't like this card in this deck, I'm guessing?
Because you once per turn and everything, is Twin Twist and makes you neg too much.
Okay.
And you can't really recover it. We have 2 instant fusions, Zero and Norden, and obviously rank 4s are really easy to enter from it.
True.
We have the 1 Allure of Darkness.
Just the one? It's that 2, isn't it?
Yeah, it's that 2, but 1 is just, it's fittable, and you don't want to banish everything already. We have 1 Dark Eruption, which gets you back your Blast Sphere, Blast Sphere, Black Salvos, everything. Even your Xanax Highly Birdman if you haven't done it the old way.
Yep.
So it's nice to like reset everything. Onto the equips, we have our 3 Moon Mirror Shields.
Oh, flip. Oh, that's not bad.
Obviously, if you really need it, Power Tool will guarantee you one of these for all 3 in deck.
Yeah.
And if you've got Power Tool still out and one gets popped off, just shuffle it to the bottom, just Power Tool it back next turn.
Yeah.
So obviously you need a few more equips to make Power Tool worthwhile, so I've run 2 Autonomous Action Unit.
So this is another old card, isn't it?
Yeah, this is another old one. It's a nice like tech with the equips to run in. So it's like you pay 1,500, you take 1 monster from your opponent's graveyard.
You steal a monster.
Yeah, effectively, and it's like nice fun like playing its Felgrand as well. It's an amazing card.
No, you steal them.
Yeah, you steal all their effects.
Yeah.
And because I get fed up with people saying it's not a Salvo Dad deck, we can search Dad.
Awesome.
And there's that one. There's that one spell card from the latest set that you can give your opponent the spell card and add a level 7 or 8 dark.
That's also one you can.
That adds it, but it's sort of you don't have the hand advantage, let alone spells, and it's just like it's an old card that gets you it. They can see the demise coming, so that's all the spells.
Yep.
Traps, we have the Solemn Brigade. There's only 2 strikes because there's like plenty of other things running there.
Yep.
So 1 warning, 2 strikes. Run Rafflesia, so we have our whole lineup.
Yep.
So bottomless,
time space.
Rank
4.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And the remaining ones is to help clear board for OTKs, it's summon rate forces.
Okay. So you like the storming instead of quaking?
It buys you the turns, and like most of the like Synchro 7s and stuff and rank 7s, you can just punch for a lot of damage, especially with Dad coming out. You can normally clear off back row and punch for game. So that's that.
Main deck.
Extra deck.
Yep.
We have like tokens, we'll get them out of the way. So we have the 1 Norden for the instant fusions.
Yes, of
obviously
course.
like instant fusion target. So we just got generic rank 4s, so we've got Emerald, we've got Gigagiant, which obviously sets out your Salvos and stuff. We have the Rafflesia for the holes.
Yep.
And obviously Castel, Abyss, and Cowboy, just generic ones for like help out things in close games.
Yep.
It's all the rank 4s. Let's do the synchros next, I think that'll be helpful. So for the synchros, we have it makes level 7s really easy because it's level 3 black
Power Tool Dragon, isn't it?
Power Tool Dragon. Another old one, DSF with the
errated,
which is
it's not
stops the OTKs from this.
Another old card.
Black Rose for when you need to clear boards, and when you've got Machina Fortress and Dad lives, you can clear the board, then just put damage down more easily. Black Rose Moonlight, obviously deal with problems, and if you've still got a leftover 7, Autonomous Action Unit as well gets 7s. Like playing against Red Eyes is fantastic.
free rank 7.
And if you don't leftover 7 and black. We have a Leo, which obviously is a free, but not really made that often, but it's theirs and a little additional damage if you need
If you've got level 3 tuners, you
Yeah.
just synchro with that.
And then on to rank 7s, we have this our 3 generics.
Dragosac, Megai, and Fleming.
Yeah. I won a game with this. Someone popped the. I don't know, Dracosac, I should say. I made 2 tokens, and he popped Dracosac, and it's like, oh, damn. Token, he put the Mirror Shield and revenged it with the token with Mirror.
Oh, wow. That's hilarious.
Yeah,
Token with
it was pretty good. Like Dracosac's like just like that helps for clearing up after a combo, like big ideas or problems, and Dracosac stalls for a couple turns if you need it. But yeah, they're the rank 7s, and that's it.
That's the deck. So any suggestions? You don't think of any new cards or ones you've not actually played? Anything in mind?
Yeah, the structure that like silver and gold gadgets have been something worth thinking about trying to put in, but
there's some machine.
if something like that has to go in, like the Armageddon Knights and stuff can probably come out. It's you just effectively just narrow it down so you have a more rank 4 spamming machine deck. But yeah, that's probably like the only tech I think I could probably think of putting in the later sets.
All right. Yeah, that's a modernised sort of like Salvo deck profile by Scott. Yeah, thanks for that, man.
No problem.
I think that's the point.